word for today is glorification. The Hebrew word associated to glorification is kabod, to be heavy, and refers to a state of honor or esteem. In Greek, the word is doxa, means to render or esteem glorious. Scripturally, glorification is the process of going from one state, i.e. death, to a higher state, i.e. life. Just as our belief in Messiah both justified us from death and sanctified us into his service, it also glorified us from a state of spiritual death into a state of spiritual life. We were born again in the inner spirit man. We experienced a spiritual resurrection. And just as our spiritual experience must be fulfilled in the physical, we are awaiting a physical resurrection, i.e. glorification, when this natural body shall put on a new spirit body. However, to be born again in the physical man at the resurrection, our spiritual justification must be lived out justly or righteously, so that we will be set apart unto Yah in both spirit and truth, i.e. works, because it requires both to achieve everlasting life. In Romans 6:20-22, Paul says, "For when you were servants of sin, i.e. disobedience, you were free from righteousness. What fruit, therefore, were you having then, over which you are now ashamed? For the end thereof is death. But now, in belief, having been set free from sin," that's justification, "and having become servants of Elohim," that's obedience, "you have your fruit, which is righteousness, resulting in set-apartness, sanctification, and the end, everlasting life, glorification." Our belief in Messiah justified us, sanctified us, and glorified us in the inner spirit man. But it is only when we live a justified righteous life through obedience to the Torah or law of Yah that we are living sanctified or holy before him, which is required to obtain the glorified body and everlasting life at the resurrection.